Some new data shows the holiday shopping season off to an upbeat start despite inflation. According to Adobe, Black Friday online sales topped $9 billion for the first time. Electronics among the major growth drivers. And as for both in-store and online, MasterCard says U.S. retail sales up 12 on Friday from a year ago. That excludes automotive. Some of the winners they're talking about, Morgan Stanley mentions Lulu, mentions Victoria's Secret.
I think Lulu's having an unbelievable holiday. Unbelievable. It is their season. Can we go back to what Corey Barry did with Best Buy? It's almost as if the company's been written off. Huge yield, a belief that their same-store sales cannot possibly ever be great, one of the great charts in the business, an extraordinary quarter. You would have thought from Home Depot and Lowe's that she would have too much inventory. She has the right inventory. It's well-stocked. And, by the way, she has so many multiple sources from the East, from anything from Asia she's done. She spent about $400 million getting that right 4 or 5 years ago. So rather unheralded, to me, I do not have any reason why she's unheralded. Her stores look great, right inventory, and if it's going to be hard goods, it's going to be Best Buy. Right. Still a buy here.
Despite what, say, HP said about PCs and printers. And
I think that when I spoke to her, she was so wise to the HP problem, which, by the way, I mean, look, Enrique did, he did a pretty good job. But the fact is that she was aware. And by the way, mobile gaming is the weakness when it comes to gaming, not PC. She quite understood that there was a glut of PCs. She shifted. She went heavy appliance where there's been a problem. But no, people just act as if she's just the source of the glut. She's the anti-glut. And if you're going to sell that stock off of China, I really want you to rethink everything you do in life, including the possibility that you may have thought that Green Bay won last night because you turned it off too early, which would have been a tragedy, of course, had you.
Yes, that's right.
What an NBC coverage. I know I'm a total homer, but NBC coverage is really good.
As an aside, you saw the ratings for Thanksgiving football.
No, I did not. I'm sorry.
Yeah, record Thanksgiving.
Well, see, this is one of the things, the dichotomy between watching and knowing you have to have sports versus everything else. I mean, it's so difficult because if you're a Warner, Warner Brothers Discovery, I mean, do you really have the money to continue the 2025 NBA, which NBA season is okay, but football is insane. And notice a dearth of auto ads. Why? A dearth of inventory. Now, we had a great conversation with Phil, but there were no F-150 ads to speak of, which is really rather extraordinary. But that's just like there's no F-150 ads to speak.
Yes.
F-150s, where are they?
Yeah.
Jim Farley, I would say he's having a great quarter, but the one problem is they had some nameplate issues. But I think that people have to realize, I'm not saying make your judgments watching NFL ads. I am saying that the companies are shifting huge budgets towards sports. And they have to because it's where the numbers are.
Yeah. Best Buy, for example, LL Bean we talked with on Friday, huge advertiser on Thanksgiving. B of A does some work on average selling prices. They say about up 1 year on year, which is obviously below inflation.
Below inflation.
Higher than normal discounting.
But think about all the stores in the mall that did much better. American Eagle? I mean, I'm going to put them on the border of pathetic last year. Gap stores, I will put them totally in the pathetic category. They're coming back. A lot of Dollar Gen supports. Now, when I go to my Dollar Gen, there ain't nothing that's $1. Now, when I go with my wife, and she goes, "Where's the dollar stuff?" And I said, "Well, it's right at the checkout, the fat Smarties," of which, of course, I had the price check. Really an amazing thing when I did the price. And AJ saw me, not AJ who caught a touchdown.
AJ Brown.
But no, the AJ, my checker, who just said, I said, "Is there anything here for $1?" And they don't sell stuff for $1. No. And by the way, they're not cheaper. There was a fantastic piece this weekend about mouse print in the New York Times about how literally everybody's shrinking their products.
Yes.
At Dollar Gen, I swear, everything is shrunk. I mean, I think they shrink the raisins in Raisin Bran.